Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa. It is a very good Saturday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia precisely. Dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's blog, and look, a lot is happening right now. The players, they are having good time. No games this weekend. But by midweek, we'll be going for the conference league. Yes, the conference league game coming up. After that, then we will now continue with the Premier League. But you see, sometimes we might think that these players, after the game, they feel relaxed. But I tell you what, not all players. After games, there are some of the players that they feel the pain of losing. And those are the players that are really playing for the badge. Yes. Are we talking about one or two players? And I will also delve into Carragher issue. Carragher issue is not yet over. I have his records here. Some of the things he has been doing or he has done in the past. And how certain players, footballers, came after him. Jamie is the type that talks a lot. For him to come out and condemn AFCON, Africa Cup of Nations, for a player like him not to recognize AFCON, it means that he's still living in the past. Carragher is still living in his past, dear friend. And in fact, let me just start from here first. We understand, dear friends, it is Saturday. I will not take much time as your breakfast news. I just want to update you on what is happening around the world football world. But it is understood that after Chelsea's loss to Aston Villa, after we lost our game to Aston Villa, yes, a TV footage captured showed Enzo Fernandez fighting back tears. Enzo Fernandez fighting back tears after we lost the game to Aston Villa. Yes. You see, these are things that we don't see as football fans. He tried to apologize to fans after the game. And tears started rolling from his face. Well, it's not new. But when you see a player like Enzo Fernandez shedding tears after a game, after losing a match, it tells you how much the player deserves to win. How much he deserves to win for the badge. That is Enzo Fernandez right there on your screen. That is Enzo Fernandez right there on your screen. Yes, dear friends, it is not easy for these players sometimes. Sometimes we see them like, oh, they are playing for the money. Yes, they play for the money. But in reality, they also love to win, especially when they love the badge they are playing for. And in this case, I can see Enzo Fernandez like a player who is willing to be a legend one day in this club. He plays his heart out. He might not be your best player, but he plays his heart out. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's move to Carragher. You see, in recent times, or in the years past, Carragher has been on the wrong side of many players, many footballers, and many coaches. He loves to attack players, he loves to attack coaches as if he's the best in the world, or he was the best during his playing career time. Well, I am here to remind him, and for you who thinks that, or who doesn't know him very well, if you don't know Jamie very well, from his days of playing time, his playing days, listen, he is the kind of player that speaks without thinking. Jose Mourinho, in recent memories, spoke about Jamie. He advised him, and this is what Jose Mourinho said about Jamie Carragher. He said, Jamie Carragher talks too much. Jamie Carragher talks too much for someone who isn't even among the top 1,000 defenders in football history. That's what Jose Mourinho said to him. He talks too much for someone who is not even in 1,000 top defenders in football history. How can someone who never won the Premier League talk about what it takes to win the Premier League, Jose Mourinho. That is not all. I'm giving you quotes from other people again about Jamie Carragher. Yes. David Luiz, former Chelsea player, has this to say about Jamie. Jamie Carragher never won the Premier League, and he talks about how to win the Premier League. Jamie Carragher never won the Premier League, and he talks about how to win the Premier League. That was a question posed by David Luiz to Jamie Carragher. The next on my list, coming from Richardson, Everton Richardson, yes. And in fact, Richardson is literally saying Jamie Carragher has a smelling mouth. Jamie literally has a smelling mouth. Yes, listen to what he said. Wash your mouth before you talk about me and Everton. I don't respect you. Wash your mouth before you talk about me and Everton. I don't respect you. This is a player from Everton speaking to Jamie Carragher or Carragher. These are English names. One of our own legendary players ever, JJ Okocha, the Nigerian man, JJ Okocha. Yes, the legendary JJ Okocha has this to say about Jamie Carragher. JJ Okocha, man, that was brutal but low-key. He's brutal, but he's a low-key man. Listen to what he said. He said, you want your son to play like Carragher? You want your son to play like Jamie Carragher? That was a question JJ Okocha asked, for you to know how worse Jamie Carragher's playing career has been. No trophy, no Premier League, no. You have not won anything with your national team, Jamie. You've not won any silverware with your English national team during your playing days. And playing for Liverpool, you've not won the Premier League. So who are you to come and teach players or come and talk about players, you know, talking about AFCON? Who are you, Jamie? Come again. Yes, now Mikel Obi in recent days. Mikel Obi to Jamie Carragher after he spoke bad about AFCON. Mikel Obi has this to say. Dear friend, he said, the guy says so many things on TV. Never won the Premier League. This is what every player is using against him. He never won, and it's true. He never won the Premier League. Yet he talks a lot about who to win a league. Mikel says, the guy says so many things on TV, never won the Premier League. You don't know what it takes to win the fucking Premier League. You don't know what it takes to win with your national team. You want to fuck with. Let me end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, before I leave you guys, his own former teammate, yes, Gary Neville. I don't like him also either. But this is what he posted regarding Jamie on his IG. This is what he posted. He said he came across this and he posted it. Most all-time Premier League goals versus Liverpool. You know, Jamie is a Liverpool player. They say he's their legend. So most all-time Premier League goals versus Liverpool. Jamie Carragher. How many? Ladies and gentlemen, most all-time Premier League goals versus Liverpool. Carragher. Andy Cole 11. Thierry Henry 8. As a matter of fact, they put it most all-time Premier League goals versus Liverpool. Carragher 12 own goals that he scored. This is his own team, former teammates. Carragher 12 own goals. That is what he tried to imply. I didn't see the two early. Andy Cole 11. Thierry Henry 8. Jamie Vardy 7. Sergio Aguero. In fact, I'll put it. You see it on your screen. Yes, there it is now on your screen. Now, own goals. You are known for own goals against your own team. Who are you now to condemn a continental tournament? You know how many countries made up Africa? 54, 56 nations made up Africa. If you don't know, and they are all competing for one trophy. You can say anything you want to say. You are English, yes. You have the facilities, yes. But what have you won with your facilities? Even the World Cup. When was the last time England won the World Cup? Mohamed Salah, a Liverpool player, and he is a legend as of now in Liverpool. This is what Mohamed Salah said to Jamie Carragher, and I read for you. Mohamed Salah, this is what he said. Let me enlarge it so that I'll read for you just the way it is. I am starting to think you are obsessed with me. I'm starting to think you are obsessed with me. Do you know what that means? I'm starting to think you are obsessed with me. That is from the current Liverpool player. You claim you are a Liverpool legend. This is from a current Liverpool player to you, Jamie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, enough for Jamie Carragher for the weekend. I'll be back with more on Chelsea news in the coming hours. Never mind, let's move on. Leave that guy out. Jamie has not achieved anything during his football playing days. Even as a player playing for Liverpool, he has never won the Premier League. What else do we want to say about him? We move on, dear friends. I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Exclusives coming up. I have them prepared. I will be back shortly with it. Shalom and peace.